Hello, this is the Crazy Man from Ireland. I keep getting comments and messages on my kayak and what kind of a kayak I'm using at the moment. I did do a lot of kayaking videos there in the past. I haven't done one in a very long time. And I'm going to tell you about the kayak I had before this and how I came to have this one. This is a Feelfree Nomad. It is just under 10 foot, it's 9'9". So to get to this kayak that I have here at the moment, I had a Feelfree Moken 10, which is a fishing kayak, and that one it's more or less the same as this one here, okay, but the Moken 10 was 10 foot 4, and it was way heavier than this one. It was rigged up for fishing. It was, as I said, it was 10 foot 4. I think it was about 36 inches wide. This one isn't as wide, but it's fairly stable. I think this is 32 inches or something. There's not much in between us. This is definitely a bit. It's narrower, but this one doesn't have the hardware for rod holders. This one, you can put rod holders onto it. There's two places there to put your rod holders. But the Moken 10 was just too heavy for me, even though it had a wheel and a key like this one does. It had a lot of other pockets. It had a big, it had the center hatch like this one. It had the Moken 10s have got a big kind of a plastic cover here. There's another plastic cover here. There was a good bit more weight, and this one's way lighter than the Moken 10. It's way more agile in the water. But yeah, I was actually in holidays in England for a week, and at this stage I had my Moken 10, and I said I was on a river or a lake in England, and I tried out, there was kayak hire there, so I tried out, there was a Wave Sport scooter. It's about the same size as this kayak here, and the lake now was flat today. I went on to paddle, and I couldn't believe that it was so easy to paddle compared to the Moken 10. It was way faster, less effort. The kayak was way lighter. So I decided I knew straight away, I said, look, my Moken 10 is too heavy, even though it had a wheel and stuff. So I said, okay, I'm going to sell, when I get home, I'm going to sell my Moken 10. So that's exactly what I did. Put up for sale, sold it within a week, got the price I wanted for it. I was happy out. So I went away anyway, and I looked online, and I saw the Wave Sports scooter, which was previously the Perception scooter, and got a good deal on the internet, and I bought it, and I had it within about 10 days, and had it for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I went out, and I do a bit of, kind of light waves, we'll say, 1 or 2 meter swells or something like that, some small swells, like, and with the Wave Sports scooter, I wasn't on any waves in England, but when I came home, when I was on the waves, you see, the handle here is different. I'm going to get my shadow out of the way now. Right, so basically here's, the handle is moulded here, okay? Like this. But in the scooter, it's gone here. There's actually a hole here where the handle is, and the water, when you're going up and down the waves, all the water was going in here. Now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that these sitting tops have the scupper plugs, which they do have the scupper plugs, okay? But I have the scupper plugs in to stop the water from kind of going around the seat area, and I don't really go out into big waves where I want the water coming into the deck. I want the deck to be dry. I don't go out in really bad weather or windy weather. I just like nice calm weather, and You know, I don't want water coming in over the side. But the water was coming in where the handles are on both sides. I mean, this happened. I wasn't even in the water 5 minutes, like, and I knew, okay, this is probably a mistake. Because I do flat rivers and I do lakes, but I mean I do kind of waves, sea waves from time to time, and it's straight away the water was coming in. So I said, okay, this kayak, it was my first time using it. I said, okay, this kayak is not for me. So I wasn't too happy about it, being honest. So I actually only used that kayak once, and I put it up for sale, and I think I sold it within about 4 weeks. I just didn't want it. So I looked online again, and I tried to look for something around the under 10 foot, but close. I mean, this kayak is probably as close as you can get to the Wave Sport scooter. Okay, it's about the same size, but there's a few different things in this kayak now that I'm going to point out that are not in the scooter. Okay, now I'll just turn this around here so you can get a good look at it. I love it. This comes in a few nice colours. Okay, now I am right. I know my kayaks and I know exactly what I want from a kayak. Okay, there's some people there, they just don't have a clue. They just go out and they buy a kayak and away they go. But for me, this kayak has it all. Okay, so it's got a front molded handle. Okay, not only that, it's got a wheel back here. There's a wheel in the keel. Okay, I'll try and go to the other side because I'm trying to get the sunlight so you can get a better look at it. There's a wheel in the back here. Okay, that wheel is perfect for you know, pulling it around. I think most of the Feelfree kayaks have it. You pull it along like that. Okay, it's got the normal drainage plug in the rear. It's got a handle here, right? You can actually tow, if you want to tow another kayak, there's a towing piece there, but underneath here there's a hidden handle. Okay, shut it there now. Okay, just turn it over for a second. It's got a handle that you can't see it. Look, there it is. Look, that is so cool, right? There's bees on my kayak, right? As you can see, it's really well tracked from the front. It cuts through the waves and cuts through the water, no problem. It's really, it tracks straight. It really does, with the design of the lines here and the center line here, back to the keel. Okay, it is wide. It actually even looks wide from here. I think it's about could be wrong though. It's 32, 34 inches wide anyway. Now, another thing that this has that the scooter, Wave Sport scooter, doesn't have, right? The Wave Sport scooter has the hatch up in the front, and the hatch up in the front is not waterproof. Okay, it's just a normal plastic hatch. There's no little rubber ring, we'll say, to kind of make it waterproof or anything. And every time, well, I used it once, and when I came back after using it once, I was only out in it about an hour. Okay, I came back and there was water after getting into the hatch, and I could hear the water when I was coming home. And I opened up the drain plug, and I'd say I got probably about a pint of water out of it. And that was really, I mean, that was just, I had my Feelfree Mocha 10 for, I'd say about 2 years, and I never get one single drop of water actually came out of the kayak. Now, okay, as I said, the scooter had the hatch up here. This Feelfree has, just by the seat here, it's got the center hatch, as you can see. It's absolutely waterproof. Okay, I'll try and get it off here now, because it's really, it is so tight. Okay, and what you have then here is you have a mesh bag. Okay, like that. It's a really, really big. What have I got in it? I got something in it. I've got a bag in it. So I just got a waterproof bag there as well in it, like, but it's waterproof anyway. Okay, so there's a mesh bag, and same as any other kayak, you've loads of room there under the deck to store stuff. I usually bring my phone and stuff and put my phone into this, and you know, just in case of an emergency or anything, or I might bring some lunch. I put it in here. Okay, I'm just trying to do all this with one hand now at the moment. Okay, so second here now. Sorry about that, I'm trying to put my cover back on. No, that cover is totally waterproof. Now, as you can see, I have there's a bottle holder there. I did take off the little bungee cord that was there. Just the one that I just wanted to clean up that area. It was just kind of that way. I have scupper plugs. Okay, I have 2 in the front. There's 2 in the center, and there's 2 in the back. Okay, so there's 6 in total. This is a kind of a medium high seat. This is the seat that came with it. It's really, really comfortable. If you're going out for a few hours at all, you have to have a comfortable seat, like. So what else is on this kayak? It's got, as I said, the handles here these are proper molded in handles. It's not like the scooter. It's not cut out there, so the water can't get in there. Okay, so the water level is way down here, and it keeps the water out. Another thing in this kayak as well that the scooter failed on is it's got a line along here. Okay, now the line kind of goes back about 3/4 ways on the kayak. It goes along here. I don't know if you can see it there. It goes all the way up there. Okay. Now you might think this is just a design thing on the kayak, but it is a design thing in one way. But this kayak, when it cuts through the water, okay, the scooter kayak that I had was smooth here, okay, like this. Now the water, every time you'd go up in a wave and come down like that, the wave or the water would come up here and in here and fill the kayak, okay. But this one, when this one goes up and comes down, it's like most of the Moken the Feelfrees have them, is this section here. When it comes down, it deflects the water out this way, away from the boat. You can see it there. It's on both sides. You probably won't be able to see it in this side because of the shadow, but it's there. So it keeps the water out of the kayak. So that's my kind of review on how I got to this kayak here. There's nothing much really else to say. There's it's got molded in footrests here. You know, they're quite comfortable. It's light. I'm not going to put down how light it is, how wide it is, and all that. You're just better off probably just going online and getting all the specs for it. Everything is online, like, so. Really can't see anything else. The rear, there's bungees on the back here if you wanted to tie a box or putting a bag or whatever you want to. There's a lot of storage back here. I didn't use it yet. I usually put my runners in the back here. Like, there's a paddle park as well on one side. Get my kayak paddle. So I have Feelfree paddle, just a standard paddle with white blades, and that goes on here, which is handy. It goes on like this. I just pull up the bungee cord there. It snaps in there like that. like that. This is what it looks like when it's on it. Simple. If you're wondering why is there string on here, this string I always tied onto something on my kayak there or up here, so that if your paddle accidentally falls into the water, you can just pull it back in. Every single paddle, you should have that on all paddles, being honest with you. So that's it. That's my Feelfree Nomad. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I've bought a few kayaks and I wasn't happy with any of them, but this one is, I'm rating this one 10 out of 10. That'll tell you now, it's so good. Really can't. Trying to get into detail with it. See, that's about all I can tell you. It's as simple as that. Right, okay, so that's my end of my video, and hope you liked it. So we'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you.